Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day today. Ooh, we got a doozy here. I had a call last night with a lady that was an escort that'd been kidnapped, that's been in the game for a decade deep, and it was an amazing, amazing conversation. Uh, Unfortunately, we did not get to exchange credentials, and about 20, 25 minutes in, her fucking call just dropped. She makes 800 bucks a fucking night, but she can't get a good cell signal from Verizon. I don't know what the fuck about that, but nevertheless, what a compelling call, great call. Very, very interesting lady. Fucking kidnapping. I mean, we talk about everything in this call, everything you can think of, everything I could think of. So if you like the video, like, subscribe, follow your boy. You know I got to do all that shit, and have a good day. Go on now. Damn, what the hell they were. Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It looks like it's your first time on here or something.
No, I come on here all the time for like
Oh, do
years.
you? Oh, really? Oh, me not years, me for months, and I've seen it. I can imagine what you.
Yeah.
You having a good night?
Yeah, I guess so. One time I saw a guy shove a meth shard up his dick hole on this website.
Job a what?
A shard of meth up his dick hole.
Uh, I think I would have watched that too for the sport of it, but I don't normally watch guys do things on
I
here.
couldn't
I think
not
it right.
watch.
Yeah, I mean, did he preface it? Did he say that's what he was gonna do?
No.
Okay, he just started doing it, huh?
No, I
Like how?
started with a metal rod.
Oh my gosh, were you wincing?
It's called sounding. I don't know. I just couldn't stop watching.
Wow, that I might have had to stop watching it that much.
Yep.
How old are you?
28.
And how many years you been on here?
I started coming on here when I was like 18.
Wow, I didn't even know this fucker was around that long. That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I've been missing out all these years.
I guess so.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a dog groomer.
Oh wow, so you love animals, huh? I
Mm-hmm.
got a bunch of cats.
Groom cats too.
Oh no. You married? Got a man? You got kids?
Nope, nope, nope.
No. Is that why you're on here? How come you're not hooked up? You seem like a pretty young lady. You seem like you got a good disposition about you.
I don't really want to be yet, I guess.
No.
No,
Okay.
I'm also an escort on the side, so um I'm just
Oh, wow. That is something to talk about there.
mm,
Man, how long you been into that?
on and off since I was 18.
Can we talk about it?
I guess so.
Like, how did you get into it? Like, you fresh out of high school?
Right after I graduated high school, I moved across the country to San Diego all by myself and just kind of like went crazy. And like the people that I met at the time, it was like a it was like it wasn't like as taboo as like it sounds. Like a lot of people around here, a lot of girls I knew were doing it, and they said I'd be good at it and that I could make a ton of money, and I was like, okay. Uh, I don't know. It was just crazy.
So, are you on like OnlyFans and all that shit?
Well, yeah,
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, why would you be on Omega then? Do you get customers and do you get stuff like that from being on here?
not just for fun.
Have you ever hooked up with a guy on here?
I've never hooked up with a guy on here, but when I was 18, I did meet this guy off of Omegle, and he was one of my best friends. Like since then, I'm still friends with him.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Have you ever met in real life?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. We met up in real life.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
And what became of that? You guys are just platonic friends at the moment?
yeah. I thought he was gay for the longest time, pretty much until he knocked up his girlfriend that I didn't know he had. And then I was like, what the fuck? But whatever. So that's a different story. He's just a weirdo.
So, if a girl wants to hire your services, are you down with that? Or a
No,
couple, like a married couple?
no, no. Too many. It's more than meeting up with one person I don't know, as risky as it is. I'm not going to meet up with two people that I don't know. And I also don't like to get involved with people's relationships. Just
It's
not my thing.
tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Can you tell me about the scariest situation you were ever in?
Um, I when I was 19, I got taken to Mexico, and I
Wow.
was
Now,
stuck
when you
there.
say taken, voluntarily or involuntarily?
No, like I had a gun in my ribs the whole ride, and it was my own fault. I thought
Wow.
I was involved with something. I wanted to leave, and I took like my share of the money, and I didn't even make it off the elevator before he found me. And yeah, it was
I
a really
mean, that
bad.
must have been fucking terrifying for you. You're in Mexico?
Yeah, for like 3 weeks, but it felt like a lot longer.
I'll bet. I'll bet. And how were you finally able to get back home?
There was a girl there that I knew that I had met on this side of the border with the guy that took me down there. Um, and she like basically like the whole time I was there, they didn't I was doing drugs at the time. They didn't obviously he had no intention of killing me, otherwise he already would. He just was making money off of me. And so he kept me like high the whole time. And the girl that I knew was coming down to where I was to smoke with me a couple times, and she just I guess she felt bad for me or something. And in the middle of the night one night she just told me like all of a sudden like the window, the only window that was in the room, there was like stuff blocking it on the outside, and whatever was blocking it just got pulled to the side. And you know I opened it, and she was there with like this older white lady, and I like just climbed through, and I went back over the border with the white lady. And
Any
I actually
problems at
ended
the
up
border?
no, no, not at the border. No, when I was when I got back, I was like hiding out from him for like 6 months. But eventually I found myself like in this apartment complex filled with Filipino gangbangers, and he did find me there. And but like they told me to wait inside, and then they talked to him outside. And I'm assuming they made some sort of deal with like guns or something, because I know at the time they were like the best gun connects, because they would smuggle them in through monasteries, but that's like a totally different story. And but basically they settled it for me, and I didn't have to worry about it again after that.
Wow, what a fucking story. And have you ever been to Mexico since?
No,
Fuck no. What's your name?
I'm Zoe.
Zoe, nice to meet you, Zoe. I'm Tony.
Nice to
Uh,
meet you.
have you ever fell in love, or not fell in love, but have you ever fell in infatuation, or have you ever had any type of feelings for any sort of customer you may have had?
Hell no. I have a hard time having any feelings at all, to be honest.
Does that bother you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm all fucked up. I'm jaded from all of it. But I'm right now in my life, I'm at a good place in my life now where like I've figured out a way to be able to make money doing that, but in a way that like doesn't is like not the way I used to do it. Like I found a good balance, like because I work full time, so I'm not relying on the money I make from escorting. So that means like since I'm not relying on that money, I can like do it in a way that makes me happy. Like I won't see anybody unless I really want to see them. So like I'm attracted to all my clients, and like I pretty much have all regulars now, and I make 800 an hour. So it's like not much to complain about. It's a good system now. Granted, I only take like one call a week, maybe like if that, but like that's okay. That's all I really need.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, how long do you see yourself doing this?
I really don't know. Doing it the way I'm doing it now, with it just being like once in a while, I can do it once in a while for like a while, for like as long as I can, really. Like as long as my regulars want to see me. I mean, if a guy I know hits me up and wants to like pay me to hang out, I'm not gonna say no
Yeah.
unless I meet somebody and like get into a relationship. But I don't see that happening too soon.
Now let me ask you that. Let's say there's a guy, he's smitten with you, you go out on dates, and let's just say he's a romantic, really good guy, like flowers, opens doors for you. What what does that do for you? Do you look at him like a simp, like a pussy, or is that
No,
nothing
that's
for you? Do
sweet.
you think that's all
Sweet, but
fake or
like
what?
no, I mean that's all sweet and whatever. I okay, so like I've been doing this on and off since I was 18.
Yeah.
I've been in two relationships in my life, and during both of those relationships, like I didn't escort at all. and they were both random how I met the guys. Like it was, and they were nothing like each other either. Um, that's all fine. I don't know. I'm not good at dating.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why. I mean, holy shit, you sound like you've had a life.
Yeah, I
Now,
mean, oh yeah.
what now does your family know about what you do and what do they say?
Um, when I was a lot younger, they found out about it, and it was not good. Uh,
Oh man.
but it's like a secret part of my life now, and has been for a long time.
So like you don't tell your friends or anybody or like
I have like two groups of friends like that, like friends that I've had since I was younger. They all know what I do, but any friends that I've made within the last few years since I started working full time as a groomer, that no, they don't know anything.
now, have you ever been in a situation where you've been at a job and a guy has found your OnlyFans or anything?
Um, I've had clients that I found out after they were my clients that they had been to my grooming shop before, but it wasn't a big deal.
That's cool. Now, would it bother you if they did? Like, let's say you just got some fucking 20-year-old kid that's a mop up and he sees you and he's all smitten. You be embarrassed or bothered by that or
I don't care.
that's cool. Man. Uh the relationship you said the two relationships that you had, how long did those last for?
3.5 years each.
Oh wow. So even though you've been escorting for 10 years, you still
Yeah, there was like 6 years out of those 10 years
yeah,
where I didn't.
yeah.
So
So you've been sort of a normal life and a secret life in a sense,
yeah, it's just
like
whenever
a
I become
spy.
single is when I start escorting again. And
Uh, now, what are your aspirations with this fucking dog stuff? Like, is that like you sound
well,
like you don't need to even do that, you know? So what makes you do it?
yeah, well, I do because I love it.
Okay.
Um, I've been working with dogs, just, same thing on and off since I was 18. I used to be a trainer. And then when I found grooming, turns out it makes a lot more money than training. And I really, really like it. I'm good at it.
Wait, there's
And
more money in washing a dog than there is training it?
there's more money in grooming dogs than there is training. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh, that's crazy to me. Because I mean, training takes a lot of one-on-one effort. So,
Yeah. I know.
wow.
It's kind of crazy. Um, but like I work full time at the shop. I volunteer for a bunch of different rescues. I volunteer for the Humane Society. I foster dogs. I mean, it's like just that's what I want to do
Wow,
forever.
you're a really nice lady, ain't you?
I just really, really like dogs.
That's
I'm
cool.
just good with them.
I like dogs too. I like cats a little more right now, but yeah, I like dogs. Ain't. What drugs do you do currently, Annie?
Um, I used to do a lot of drugs, like a lot of hard drugs, but um, nowadays I pretty much just I do DMT pretty often, uh, and I do GHB sometimes, like with my gay friends, just for fun. But
Yeah.
pretty much that's it.
Have you ever had guys hire you just for your time alone and no sex?
Yeah,
No shit. And what do
yeah.
they want to do?
Usually vent about things in their life.
And they're paying $800 for that shit?
Yeah, or they'll hire me like specifically to take me somewhere or something like that.
Show you off.
Yeah,
Okay. Wow. They could just get on Omegle and vent.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you got a good gig. You got a good gig. Uh, can I ask you a couple of tougher questions?
Sure.
What do you, being that you're in the business, what do you think about all this fucking Jeffrey Epstein stuff and how they're trafficking all these little girls? Like, how, I mean, do you think it's as really as bad as what they're saying? Like
I'm sure it is.
14, 13-year-old girls and shit?
I'm sure it is because check it out. I live in San Diego,
Yeah.
And nobody knows about how bad the trafficking situation is here. Nobody fucking gets that because they don't put it in the news. They don't talk about it. I mean,
Now,
like,
why do you think that is?
because we border Mexico. I don't know. Like, oh, why don't they
Oh,
put it in the news? Because it would
yeah.
fuck tourism up.
Oh, wow.
It's
Everything
San
has a
Diego.
fucking
It's a tourist
agenda, huh?
destination. They're not gonna fucking publicize that.
Because they don't want people going there and thinking they're gonna get kidnapped and shit,
Yeah.
huh?
But let me tell you, it's
Wow.
a real fucking thing. It's a real thing. Being by the border, it happens every day. Not just to girls like that are in the business like I am. It happens to regular girls too. It happens to engineering students. They'll take engineering students, make them fucking, I don't know, build tunnels for them or whatever. I mean,
Now,
crazy.
how are they getting these 14-year-old girls though to dress up high society and bring them into these elite parties? They're not all doped out like you see in the movies. They seem to want to be there. Are they in fear? Are they, I mean, they're so
For
young.
those
How are they
particular
away from
girls,
their
I bet you
parents?
anything that they just think it's cool. That they just, use they just someone's got the gift of gab and convince them that it's fucking cool.
Wow. That's fucking disturbing as shit,
I mean,
and
like,
especially when you see all the mega stars that have been going to this island, you know. Is it your
what
opinion?
14-year-old girl wouldn't think that was cool? Like hanging out with celebrities and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to
Well,
manipulate
it
like
would
that.
seem as though with all the cameras they're saying he had, it would seem as though he would get people in compromising positions, and it would seem that he had something on everybody, I mean, he's got a fucking painting of Bill Clinton sitting in a chair in a blue dress. I mean, what the fuck?
That's
So that's just crazy shit to me. I'm curious of your opinion. What do you
I
think the answer to it is?
Oh fuck, I don't know. I don't know nothing about no answers to that shit. But I do know one thing. I was on this website and they had a shower curtain for sale with a picture of Jeffrey Epstein's face on it, and it said this shower curtain didn't hang itself. And I thought
That's
that was
fucking
funny as fuck.
hilarious.
I thought that was funny as fuck.
That's hilarious. So you got a good sense of humor too, huh?
Yeah, well, I try to.
That's fucking that's cool. Now, are you on any normal social medias or anything like
Yeah,
TikTok or Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Well,
Hey,
I'm not on TikTok, but
oh, well, fuck. That's fun.
I don't know. I don't want to.
You're
I don't know.
you're probably on Snapchat, huh?
Yeah, but I'm not super
Instagram.
active on it. Like, I'm not like well known on social media or anything. Like, just for the people in my life.
How many followers you got on OnlyFans?
Not as many as you'd think. I don't put in that much effort into OnlyFans because, like, I make money. I make more money just doing what I do in person.
What do you charge per month?
So $20 a month.
Okay, that's cool. And how long you been doing that?
Like a year or so.
I mean, that's gotta be like the number one easiest gig to do for a girl, ain't it? Other than trying to market yourself and get your followers, but
Yeah, but that is kind of a lot of work, especially when you already have like a full-time job and like got other shit going on in your life. Like, I don't always have the time to fucking be fiddling around on my phone, fucking doing that kind of shit. And
yeah. I
you
mean,
know,
these girls are on TikTok, Instagram, they're all link
yeah, I'm
treeing,
not
they're on
trying to do all
Twitch.
that. Like, I don't want to be like, I don't want people to, I don't want to be famous or anything even close to it. At
No.
all. No.
Uh, do you like video games?
I used to play Call of Duty with my ex-boyfriend.
I'm playing Call of Duty right now. Uh, what do you do in your spare time for fun?
Honestly, mostly like just dog stuff and like I go to the beach, but usually with dogs. I don't know. I'm a dog person. I just bring them everywhere. I always have a few, one to three in my apartment, and I just take them with me everywhere.
Are they yours or they're from the pound there or what?
No, they're well, I had a bulldog for the past 10 years, but she passed away in March. Um, so now I just have foster dogs and dogs that I babysit. I babysit dogs too. Mostly clients from work. Right now I have a Wheaten Terrier. That's my coworker's dog. I think she's gonna try to get me to keep this dog, but I've had him for a week. I don't know how much longer I'll have him.
Uh, what's your opinion on pit bulls?
I love them.
Yeah. Do you think they got a bad rap?
I think they do have a. I think they have a negative stigma, but I think it's wrong. I mean, I'm a
I mean,
huge,
listen.
huge, huge pit bull advocate. I've had a bully my whole for like the past 10 years. Bully breeds are my thing. I like bully breeds the most.
Oh, you had to have seen some shit too in your rescue, because let me tell you something. These fucking pit bulls in Detroit, they're not the kind of fucking pit bull you don't call them little bullies. They ain't
That's
cute, I
not
tell
their
you
fault,
that.
though.
What's that?
They're not born that way.
I know, but if there's just so many, it seems like it's just so easy to make them a
Well, that's
serial
because
killer. It's
there's
kind
just
of
so
scary.
many shitty people, and those
Yeah.
shitty people are able to buy those puppies and train them to be not nice.
Well, why are these fucking Chihuahuas the number one biting dog in the world then? Why are they so fucking mean for being so
Typically with
little?
little dogs never get trained properly because they're little and easy to control, like physically control. So, I mean, like, they're just fucking little assholes and they're allowed to be because they're so small.
Oh. Um, what kind have you had? Do you get a lot of good conversation on here, or do you get guys that's trying to hit on you, man?
Both.
Yeah. What kind of conversation do you prefer?
Regular conversation. If like once a guy starts to hit on me, I'm just, I just like, okay, well,
Been there, done
sometimes,
that.
sometimes I'll do this because sometimes people comment on my glasses because they're really big. And if it's a guy like hitting on me or whatever, it says something about my glasses, I'll be like, well, yeah, I wear them all the time because whenever I take them off, my vision just gets like totally fucked. So I just like try to wear them all the time.
See,
But
man, you got a real good disposition about you. So, what are some of your favorite comedy movies, or do you like stand up comedy at all?
oh yeah, I fucking
Oh no,
Oh no, it's the Matrix. Oh.
dude! I just lost a call that was fucking amazing, and fuck,
No, you just
Escort.
think you lost your fucking senses and your hairline in the process.
Fuck, you're talking about. Damn, I forgot her fucking name already. Fuck.